She was so happy with all her gifts.
I told her good night, and yeah, that was it. No, I love you. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. So this is the type of shit I'm talking about with this mom to her daughter. She's not giving any of that when she's answering these questions. I told her good night, and yeah, that was it. Ooh, oh my goodness. I'm thinking, y'all, about these times. She sent her to bed with him. Okay, she said that he got there because, remember, the detective asked her in that February 27th interview. She said, Jenn told the detective, my sister dropped Madeline off at 8:30. At 8:30-ish. And the detective said, do you know if Stefan was there, or do you know what time Stefan got there? And Jenn said, I believe, she said, I don't know if he got there at that time. I don't know if he got there at that time, but I think he was there shortly after. So, yo, what? So Jenn Soto yo mm. So Stefan gets there between the time that the sister dropped Maddie off and Jenn got off work. And I think there was a reason why. It's possible that Jenn's sister, they didn't want Jenn's sister to see Stefan there, or or maybe Stefan did not go to the birthday party on purpose. It was a meet her at the house type thing. Because remember, I think I referenced this. I'm not sure if I did or not. Remember, I referenced that Madeline Soto's birthday her actual birthday was not on that Sunday, which was February 25th. It was not on that day. That was not her birthday. That was just her birthday party. Her actual birthday was that Thursday. I said that her birthday, Madeline Soto's birthday, was actually that Thursday. I believe it was the Thursday of that week. That was her actual birthday. But the birthday party was planned for that Sunday when Jenn Soto knew she had to work. Or she could have had it. Let me not say that. So let me get this straight. Miss Madeline Soto's birthday was not actually on that Sunday. It was on a weekday. I'm going to say it was on a weekday because I can't remember if it was on a Tuesday or a Thursday. But her actual birthday, the day she was born, was during that week. It was not that Sunday. But Jenn Soto planned for Madeline to have the birthday party that Sunday, where Jenn Soto, I believe she said that she had just started a new job and she had to do training or something where she had to be there. I think that was the excuse. But nonetheless, this was planned for Madeline's birthday party to be on that Sunday and not on her actual birthday, which was during that week. And Jenn Soto would not be able to attest to what transpired between the time her daughter was dropped off by her sister and the time she got home after work. So between that time, she would not be able to attest to anything that happened because she was at work. That is all I'm saying.
Told her good night, and yeah, that was it. I wasn't the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner.
I wasn't the one that took her to school in the morning. That was my partner. Again. We see here a situation where Jenn Soto cannot attest to the things that transpired after Stephen Stearns and Madeline was sent to bed by her from 11 to the time that Stephen Stearns woke Jenn up at 8. That's what she said. At around 8. Between 8 and 8:15 is what she said. Okay. That is what is going on. Jenn Soto, the way she's telling this story, the way I'm taking it is that she has an alibi for the timeline she's given. In each situation. From the time that Miss Madeline goes to her birthday party where the mother is not in attendance because she had to work, but the family was there. So the family would be able to attest to Miss Madeline having her birthday and getting her presents and all of that. And even though Jenn Soto asked Stephen Stearns to come up and take care of Madeline while she worked that night, instead of her telling him to get there around a certain time, well, let me say it like this. Instead of the suggestion that Mr. Stearns get there, for Madeline's birthday party, because Jenn knew he was coming. In my opinion, in order to not bring attention to himself by Miss Jenn's family as potentially being the last one seen with Miss Madeline, the plan was for Mr. Stearns, and this is in my opinion, the plan was for Mr. Stearns to get there after Miss Madeline was dropped off. Because remember, Jenn said to the detective that she didn't know if Stephen got there around 8:30, but she thinks he got there shortly after. So I'm just saying. Stephen Stearns told the police officers that he got to Jenn Soto's house around 8:30-ish. Jenn Soto said that her sister dropped Madeline off around 8:30-ish. But if the sister can't attest to seeing Mr. Stearns at the house, then they're good.
Yeah. In my heart, I feel like somebody took her.
This is what I was talking about in the beginning, or when I said this earlier. When I was like, did anybody catch that? She said, but yeah, in my heart, I feel like somebody took her. In my heart, I feel like somebody took her. Now that's interesting that she's bringing attention to her heart. She's bringing attention to her heart when referencing that Miss Madeline is not there. But when she was talking about Madeline's birthday party, I didn't get the same sentimental feeling. I'm just saying, This is very suspicious to me because I can see behind the words and I can feel behind the words as well. Is the reason why Miss Jenn Soto is referencing her heart right now. Because if you say in my heart, people think feel, okay? People think love. People think grief. Not necessarily that they feel it, and they may, but that's what they think. So if you say in my heart, you're bringing reference to heart, the heart. Even if she say in my heart, she's bringing reference to the heart. So even if you don't feel what she feels, if you think of what she's saying or about what she's saying, that's what'll put your mind. That's what'll make you believe. But what I am saying is she's bringing reference to her heart. A lot of people, if you ask them what they think happened or what they believe happened, a lot of them will reference what they think. They will reference what they think. The ones that reference what I feel could very well be telling you, I can tell you what I feel because I can't tell you what I think. That's what I'm getting from Jenn Soto. And that is what's happening here. And that's why she's so damn anxious, because that's what she's doing. When she says, but yeah, in my heart, I feel like somebody took her, what she's saying is, I need you to feel I want you to focus on what I feel and not what I think. And like I said, a lot of people would be like, I think blah, 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 blah. When asked, what do you think happened? You would say, I think you're bringing reference to what you think and not necessarily what you feel. But you have those who bring reference to what they feel so that you don't focus on what they think. And in this situation, when she says this, it makes me believe that she don't want us to focus on what she thinks. And the question was, what do you think happened? Let's go back and see.
Okay. What are you thinking right now?
In my heart, I feel like somebody took her. This isn't like her to just pick up and run away, or just not go to school. I don't know what to think.
To me, Jenn Soto's emotional responses to her daughter when she's talking about what she knows is not in sync. Her emotional responses to what she is saying she knows about her daughter are not in sync. They're opposing each other. Because she's showing us anxiety. She's not showing us a bunch of grief and sorrow and sadness. She's showing us anxiety. Those things don't match. I'm just telling y'all what I think. This is my opinion.
She was last seen wearing a green
hoodie. Let me go back. I got to do something.
I feel like somebody took her.
I'm trying to get y'all to see something. Hold on, y'all. Okay. But yeah. So I hope y'all following me so far. Like, Jenn Soto is not appearing so innocent to me. And truth be told, I don't think she ever did, because she been on my radar ever since they started. I started paying attention to inconsistencies I was seeing with her interviews. I don't understand why there are any inconsistencies. I don't. What's up with these inconsistencies? But I'm putting things together in my mind. This is my mind, okay? This is how I'm putting things together about what really happened. And I don't think Jenn Soto is as squeaky clean as a lot of, as she may want people to understand. These timelines to me are significant. They coincide with each other a little too much for me. Hell no. They coincide too much for me. Because they both have these timelines together between the 25th and the 27th. They have these timelines together. So it ain't all about Miss Jenn Soto's anxiety, but she is extremely anxious and paranoid in this interview when she's talking. And I am not seeing the emotional responses that coincide with that. I don't see it. To me, it's almost like she's pleading to be believed, begging to be believed.
I told her goodnight, and yeah, that was it.
I told her goodnight, and yeah, that was it. Oh my gosh. So this time frame where she's telling Miss Madeline good night, and that was it, is symbolic to me. It's symbolic to me. Where this represents something in Jenn's memory or in her reality. It's like she's absolving herself of any culpability. I'm going to use that word. That's how she's coming off to me. Like she's absolving herself of any culpability in Miss Madeline being missing. Because the next thing she says is, I wasn't the one who took her to school. My partner was. But in the beginning, she said, we dropped her off. So why did she say we dropped her off? I don't understand that. Because at first she said we. Now she's saying I wasn't the one who took her to school. It was my partner. And I think this statement was made because of Miss Jenn telling them about the camera that she said showed Miss Madeline sitting down somewhere. Ooh, this is hard. But yeah, so I think that's why she said that. I do think the reason why she's bringing reference to her not being the one who took Madeline to school is because she had to make reference to the camera that showed a girl walking with a green sweater, and the fact that the camera didn't pick up a vehicle, just her leaving or walking away. She made reference to that. And now she's saying, I wasn't the one who took her to school. It was my partner. Again, absolving herself.
I was the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner. But yeah, in my heart, I feel like somebody took her. This isn't like her to just pick up and run away, or just not go to school.
She's saying a little too much for me. And I am paying attention to how anxious she really is. Because I believe this is also a precautionary response, as well as the anxiety. Like the anxiety is a part of this precautionary response. These responses she's giving seem very protective, like guarding her. She's doing a lot of absolving, like I said, absolving herself from the culpability, if you will.